Welcome back, intrepid explorers. We were going to show you South Bank, which is the bank to the south of the city.
It's a place where you used to go for heroin and stabbings, and then they tidied it up. And they did World Expo there in '88, and that was cool because I got to meet Kit from Knight Rider. And then they did South Bank, which is a beach where you can swim in pee.
But we drove there and the car park was full, and there was just people everywhere. And no, we went to get lunch, and there was people everywhere. And it's the most bizarre thing because it's Thursday, and
Yeah, I have no explanation for it.
we Googled, there doesn't seem to be sort of an event on or anything. People are just like, let's go out today because Gabriel and Amber are going to film shit. Fuck them.
What the fuck is that flying thing?
What thing? Some bug. Don't worry about it. Forget about it.
It looked kind of like a bee, but not. Let's get Tony out of the fucking house. You can just walk through, I don't care. So having a look at my housemates, Tony's engineering setup slash, white terrorist lair. It's the beard that pushes it over the edge. Yeah, so I've got a house inspection on Tuesday next week, and so I've been like rather consciously putting off doing the yard. I mean, A, because it's a bit of a fucking thing. B, because there were a few extra things I wanted to do, like in terms of tidying it. And C, I kind of wait for it to like explode because it'll do that. But then the way the rain and shit patterns kept going, it just never.
I've finished a muzzle lately, yeah.
Yeah, so I just sort of kept putting it off, and now I've got a thing, so I may as well do it. So I got to mow. I'll probably mow that and then just dig the shit out because I've been meaning to do that for a while. That fucking succulent thing that's like climbing over, like it's the thing.
You're going to mow the plant box?
No, I'm mowing the plant box.
You're going to get rid of the possum before you do so?
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
There's a dead possum in the plant box, and I don't want to see you mow that.
Yeah, I think it fell.
That would terrify me.
Yeah, it's kind of a bummer. I was hoping this thing was going to live. And then, yeah, whippersnip that. That I'll have to dig that out. That'll be its own fucking day, probably.
Yeah.
Probably a little bit of the front as well, although I don't know if I'll get any of that done today. We were looking up wood chippers earlier and mulches, which are different things apparently, to do that pile in the backyard, because I think that's got to get dealt with at some point. My housemate Tony's arguing that can just stay and be like the sort of refuse pile until we do get the shredder or the chipper. I mean, look, if he thinks he can argue it, I'm okay with that. It's just my general job to push these things around the fucking yard. I mean, generally, so I got this like lawnmower a little while back, and it's nice because unlike every other lawnmower I've ever used, this was new. And that shit, when you're used to like idiosyncratic, it's like, oh yeah, here's the lawnmower. I remember for a while the lawnmower we had was like literally one of those fucking push things, and it just had like this fucking, Cenobite whirl of blades on the front, which would be great if any of them were sharp, because otherwise you're just shoving a thing around the backyard.
Yeah.
You're gently bullying the lawn. You're not really fucking trimming it anyway. And like, then every other one was just a piece of shit. And now this thing actually starts when you pull the cord. I nearly dislocated my shoulder the first time I used it, because I'm used to like, oh yeah, I have to start the fucking, I have to pull this thing with every fucking thing that I've got. And I've gone, and it's glided through like the well-oiled machine that it is. And I'm just going, whing! And fortunately let go of the goddamn cable, because I probably would have pulled it out, but barely just,
I have much more experience with mowers than I would like to, working at cash converters.
Like, fucking look at that,
I do love that he's not wearing any fucking shoes. That's just...
I love this weird advanced hair spot on the lawn. Like,
hey, you're growing some new fucking toupee hair. That's insane. It's like the weird sort of sticky grass too.
So we've got this other patch of just other lawn. I mean, I did sprinkle some grass seeds around, but like, I didn't just put them all there.
Yeah. The animals gathered them and put them there for you.
That's probably the only place they took, is this weird bit of like just fucking ground. So yeah, I'm gonna fight this, and you know, hopefully it won't be too bad. I'm not looking forward to having to move the little possum corpse. That one's
That's a bummer.
Look at that, fucking starts like. Reminds me of that time Yub got a haircut.
Local man cuts grass. More news at 8. So I've nearly been on HRT for 2 months now, which has been really cool. Probably been one of the best times of my life. I've never felt better.
Fucking tile under there.
It still freaks me out that he's not wearing shoes. Possibly one of the most dangerous things you can do while mowing. Let him go, Ralphie. He knows what he's doing. The big root. Oh. He hit the root. Rootman, Rootman, Rootman. My problem with this like camera is like it's got a very big food like FOV, so
See, that kind of wild stunt work is the result of for years not owning a whippersnipper. And so you just like fucking,
oh yeah. Be careful of roots.
you know. I mean, I'm pretty sure that thing has got other roots.
I'm just freaked out you're not wearing shoes.
It's fucking fine.
You say that.
Just because you're turning into a woman doesn't mean I have to.
I like my toes, you know, attached to my feet.
Yeah, what do you think? Like, I'm not like Russian dancing with the fucking thing. Like,
Just think like there's something could go wrong and you never know.
I mean, like, yeah, something could go. If something happens and one of the blades just fucking flies off, a shoe ain't helping, you know? Like, that's what we're beyond shoe.
What if it's Karibo's shoe? It's covering your whole body. I've always wanted one of those, you know.
Just this, yeah, like a full-size, like, steel cap work boot. You're just up to here.
Yeah.
And, now it's safe for me to do yard work.
More people should cosplay Karibo's shoe.
Did we ever find out what Karibo is?
It's Goomba in Japanese.
Oh, that's right. Which doesn't make any sense.
No, it's just something they didn't translate.
Because, yeah, the whole time, you know, it's like, who's Karibo? Because it doesn't show up anywhere else.
No.
And so you just think that there's some other fucking character you've not met.
I guess Goomba's shoe doesn't have the same ring to it.
I mean, like, even suggesting it's a Goomba, like, whatever you call those things, it doesn't matter. Even suggesting it's one of those things shoes doesn't make any fucking sense.
Yeah.
Like, I suppose that was the same game Giant Land started in, right?
True, yeah.
All right. Fucking, they got me there. Probably giant fucking Karibo. See, if they said giant Karibo shoe. I mean, I still wouldn't know what a Karibo was.
I guess it's like, it is giant, so it doesn't need the giant affixed to it because it's a normal shoe to a giant.
I mean, I see an element of that.
Yeah.
But also Karibos, I don't think, or Goombas aren't like giant by nature.
Yeah, no.
You know, I think we're still referring to a specific part of them there, you know?
Root man. So yeah, I've been on HRT for coming up to 2 months, and it's really cool. I'm starting to feel cold more. My boobs are starting to grow, which is great. My skin's getting thinner, muscle mass is decreasing. Taste buds are changing. Like, I actually taste things a little different. A lot of food tastes very different to me. Because we got burritos for lunch today, and usually I don't like burritos because the beans in them taste awful to me. But since I've started the HRT, those beans have changed taste completely, and now I can eat burritos, which is pretty exciting. I just want to taste everything.
How'd that one kind of a thing survive?
There's always one little sprig that's like, ha ha ha, you missed me! Because it like somehow got folded over as you went over it.
Like just fucking moving around with the blades.
Matt Doyle, you wanted at the office, cunt.
Oi, you fucking ass in here. I love these things, you know. Like this would have been installed when, like, you know, in the 50s when having your own horse watering station was a big seller for a house.
Or really big dogs.
Big fucking something. All right, where's my corpse fork?
That bums me out.
It is, you know, I mean, it's only like post fucking 50s where it wasn't just like human babies dying constantly.
Yeah, true.
Where is it? Come on, you little thing.
I'm not filming this, it's too depressing for me. Instead, I'm gonna look at this waxy epox. Look at the resin. That's some good resin.
That was comically difficult to get onto the end of that fucking shovel. Like, I'm trying to get on and it'd roll on, and then I'd go to lift it off, and a bit of grass would just go weep and just roll it off. So it's just like, all right, I wanted this to be reasonably quick. It's like, no. Fucking, yeah. Yeah, that's a shame. If I knew it was weak or something, I'd have fed it. I think you can just domesticate those things. It doesn't matter.
Damn, nature, you're scary.
Plenty domestic as it is. All right. Now,
I just, in my head, I've just got like you mowing and then it just sucks in Tony's clothes off the line, you know what I mean? Yeah. Ow, motherfucker. You got me. I'm gonna stand back now because that shit flung and hit me and I don't want to die. Mowers are pretty, what's the word? They're very satisfactory when you just like cut grass. Especially if it's nice grass. Like this is pretty much like bull grass. It's buffalo grass. But it is always nice just running a motorized petrol blade over something and having it sliced to pieces.
There are a lot of pegs down this end.
Yeah, I saw that. One of them hit me. That's why I backed the fuck off.
I love that,
Right in the
like,
goddamn stomach.
I love that, like, you're all the way over there going, oh, you should wear shoes. And what happens? Batwing! Fucking shit flies out and gets you.
Yeah. You know what I think would be a really cool sort of mower? You know those concrete planers? Like the big circle ones with the blades on it to like flatten concrete?
Yeah.
Imagine if one of those was a mower. It's like a hover mower. That would be sick.
I feel like there's like, I mean, I suppose whippersnippers have other uses aside from just getting the edges, but I feel like there's a way that, then I suppose.
I want a Roomba mower. They're cool.
I think they do exist, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, I don't have a big enough yard to warrant one of those.
I mean, like, it's not gonna, like, you know, I'm not gonna put one out
No,
on something
God,
like this.
no. They're for people that have like
A
meticulously
suburban lawn, yeah.
nice lawns because it does them like every week to the same length. Doesn't even let it grow really.
Here comes the mowing robot. Now this is a bit of a cunt.
Yeah, this looks unfun.
May as well do it while I'm here. Just look at this completely. See, this was why the fucking whippersnipper became like a necessity.
Yeah.
Because there's just not a lot you can do, you know, in a yard that's this many fucking shapes with a standard fucking lawnmower. All right. Oh. I don't like the backyard pile. I understand why it's there.
Yeah, it gives me the willies.
Yeah, there's just one or two.
What's in it?
Because something's there.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the pitchfork. It's right fucking in front of me. Off fucking road!
I'm gonna move away from the large rocks. Those are what scares me. Rocks coming out of mowers.
Where's my thing stick?
There's too many spider webs.
Yeah, that's why I was like, where's my thing stick? There's like a rake in just near the laundry. Go find that. Fucking fuck off some of these things.
Rake hates mustard.
Yeah, that's right, he does, doesn't he? Oh, that's such a weird thing. Like, that is exactly what they tell you not to have in your yard.
Yep.
Just the fucking
What
worst.
lives in it? Everything. Fucking Pauly Shore spiders. Don't knock my paw, buddy. Eh.
You know, go fucking elsewhere.
Go to St Andrew's Hospital.
Yeah, I think it was an
You're
all.
called St Andrew's Cross, so go to the hospital. I don't see the spiders administering any fucking first aid. False name.
Yeah. Saint, what the fuck's that's already taken. Alright, I'm declaring fuck it on everything beyond the pile.
Right.
Normally I'd get back there and fix that, but that would really necessitate an unacceptable level of, like, I'd have to circumnavigate the pile.
Yeah.
And
I'm with you on that one.
yeah, I'm not doing that. Until I've got something that, like, I don't know, sets fires or some shit. I mean, fire is tempting. It also has a mind of its own.
I just put big rocks around it.
I got a hose just up there,
Oh yeah,
you know.
exactly.
Fucking fine.
Turns out that like there's just flammable material in your ground and it just goes up.
I wind up with one of those, like, fucking eternal fires, like when a coal mine catches.
Yeah.
Mowing the leaves!
I'm keeping my distance. I don't trust anything. He's gone around that big stick a few times and that freaks me out. I should be wearing my sunglasses. That'll at least protect me a little bit. Oh! Okay, that went straight
Don't
past
know
me.
what that was.
Yeah, I definitely come up here. Another piece went like whizzing past my face, which was not okay. There's the cat. Smart choice getting out of the way. Jesus Christ. I feel like I'm still going to get hit here somehow. Like the piece just home in on me. Not a very good view, but I ain't getting fucking closer, you know? So yeah, it's a shame we didn't get to show you South Bank today, but I think there's still kids on school holidays from interstate. Or they're doing split school holidays or something, I don't know. But there was so many people around that it was ridiculous. Because like the car park being full doesn't happen often. And the fact that it's not a very cheap car park either, so it's not like, oh, super cheap parking, everyone's parking there. Which was quite an odd thing. So we'll have to show you South Bank another time. It's just a shame because it's a very lovely day for it. The sun's out and everything, and yeah. See, that's essentially mulch.
Huh?
That's essentially mulch.
Yeah.
So that's what a mulch is for. Just an upright mower, essentially.
Pretty much. I gotta move that thing and that other thing. I'm just concerned there's gonna be something alive on it. All right.
There's only a big huntsman on it last time. There's probably something in that steel pipe.
Oh, like, you know, of course, you'd be mad not to. You know, if you were some kind of thing and you're looking at that, you'd be like, oh yeah. And look, you know, 100% right. Really, this is my fault. I wonder if I can get it up with the fucking Reachy tool.
Yeah, I reckon you can. Huzzah.
Must have been a trip for whatever was living in there. What's going on?
I was just sworn vengeance on you now, it's fine.
I mean, it's not that much. It just looks like a lot,
Yeah.
you know? And it's just in that, like, it's in that fucking area of, all right, what's gonna get me? You know? And that's the part that's not fun.
Welcome to Backyard Trick or Trick.
What's that thing?
Off he goes. Industrial Gabriel. Taming the weeds. Holy shit. Alright, there is a lot of dust particles and shit blowing up. I'm like right at the wind path. Ugh. Oh, here we go, into the long grass. Oh, no, he's decided to go close to the pile first. That pile is just... I'm waiting for something huge just to run out at him. I'm glad I'm up here. I am very glad I'm up here. I do want to see it set on fire, though, just to see what comes out of it. And that's not my old youth pyromania coming back either. Oh, slightly is. You're not going to get a very good view up here. I'm sorry, guys, but I ain't going close. I'll go a little bit closer, I guess. It freaks me out because like the grass is just moving by itself in certain areas, and that's like tells me something's alive there. It's the place of springs and fairies. If only this was like Zelda, and when you cut down the grass, money came out. I think everyone would mow then if that would happen. You know, just cutting down the grass and $10 note flies out. Oh, fuck yeah.
dropping fucking yellow things on me.
Nature is fighting back. Do you blame it? Oh, that look. I don't know if that's a big root or a brick he's going over right now, but it's giving me the willies. Oh, it's a big root. Now, say what he wants about not wearing shoes. It's not about the blade cutting your feet. It's more of the things if something flicks out from the bottom straight into your feet, then it's good to have protection. But Gabriel poo-poos the protection. Poo-poo, I say. Should dub this over with the home improvement music. What is that?
Na, na, na,
Is that a
na.
fucking-
I wouldn't walk on that.
Okay, well,
That we call ceded territory.
that's insane.
The wild thing is like there's all these bits of like a once completely installed sprinkler system around here. And I've
Before
never found
nature
like
dismantled.
I've never found a source for it or anything. Like it's just there's just bits of it. I don't know what it was ever fucking connected to. And I can't find like where the rest of it is. There's just the evidence that it did exist once, you know? It's like I'm kind of curious as to what this place looked like I don't know, 20 years ago or some shit. Fucking weird. This thing's throwing things at me.
Yeah, that was funny.
Fucking I don't know what these are. Is it like an apricot or some shit? Or a persimmon? It looks like one of those stupid citrus that nobody likes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call it a fuck melon. Just fuck it. Kind of fucking thing, picking fights. Not like I'm gonna mow you, you tree.
Let's be real, you would if you could.
Like there's the heavy duty whippersnipper has an extendo chainsaw attachment, which it's, you know, a feat of fucking self-control to not install and monkey with. Fuck, down here fills this fucking thing fast, man. Like,
That's because you're cutting more weeds than anything. Vegetation.
yeah. An entire tree's worth of leaves. Alright. And see the rest of this, you know, the trick is to not get too complicated with the mower, because you just can't. It's not for that.
No.
You know? It's just, that's whippersnipper territory, that. Which is, you know,
Would you like a suckle at my whippersnipper?
it's a whole thing by itself. Like, you can't just put regular fuel in it. Because you can just put regular fuel in this fucker. The other one, you got to put a bit of oil in there. And then the, you know...
Some mowers you do, depending on the size of the
How
engine
old they are
and
and
what
shit.
it is.
Yeah, that's the fucking piranha plant, like, tube. Actually, now that I think about it, I was like... Is there just some underground fucking, you know, whole system?
It's the succulent. It's massive. It just goes everywhere underground.
It's the fucking plant from fucking Resident Evil.
Yeah. Oh god. Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I hate that fucking thing. The fucking, you know, the aloe vera, fine. You know, I'm not gonna argue with aloe vera, but that fucking thing is like just a parasite and it just chokes things.
Yeah.
So I would like to find what it's attached to and kill it, but the problem is it just, you know, as long as it's in the ground, it's growing. Like, I don't want to deal with that.
No.
You know, that whole area, it's just not my business.
Yeah, that's some dinosaur looking shit.
Yeah, that's literally just where I put stuff. You know, like over there once there was like a big pile of
Oh,
like leaves and
there's a
shit.
football. You want to kick the football back to the kid?
Yeah, just give me a sec, man. It's a bummer of a spot to get it.
Disturb the pile.
Fucking Jesus. All right, hang on. I'm gonna hit it with a stick. Ah,
Yeah, there's no good way to do this.
it really isn't. It's like, you hit it right where all the stuff is. Can you get through? Is that? No, I've chained it up. Damn it.
You can reach it, I reckon.
Ah, I just gotta knock that bloody spider out of the way.
Kill the spider.
I almost walked straight into it too, like that. You know.
Alright.
Alright, no, that was a mistake. Yeah, it's just like it's in the corner of the yard, I don't go. Alright. Alright, as well. Fucking. It's like, so working over the fence, I was like, I gotta hope it rolls back. It's like, ding!
It perfectly went over. Just,
I was just like, if it gets at least a bit closer to the fence, I was just like, I gotta go. I have to literally, like, so much moved
yeah.
when I stood on that. I have some liquid pyrethrum upstairs. I'm probably gonna give that a squirt. I'm just not thrilled about that.
Mm. You know what to do. Burn them. Burn them all.
I really do want to. But it's just like, I mean, I'm not afraid of it getting out of hand, really. Like,
Yeah.
all right, that's a pile of dry leaves. But also, you know, the hose reaches down here and, you know.
It's also not dry enough to spread
It really is.
far.
No. Like, the trees themselves are fucking wet.
Yeah.
You know? Everything is. It's just that thing in the back of my head. Fires get out of hand. It's like, yeah. Yeah.
You know what else gets out of hand? Pile monsters.
Yeah, no, that's just this footage of me standing like this on the news, just pile monsters underneath. I was worried about pile monsters, says idiot. Burnt half the fucking block down. Like one of those news reports where the lady starts with the weird part first, you know, like pile monsters. You know, like, yeah, that's the hook. We're all worried about the pile monsters.
Well,
Look,
I am now. Thanks,
yeah.
lady.
I mean, look, we didn't, you know, we don't know.
Could be an undiscovered species of fucking it clowns in there, you know?
Yeah, like the not amphibious versions.
Yeah, the wood versions.
That and those big fat fucking blowflies who I hate.
Yeah.
Because they're a fly, but they sound like a bee. And every now and then one will just like fly into their house like a confused drunk guy. It's like, ah! The thing is, it's not, it doesn't even, like, they don't even like look for stuff. You know, I can
Yeah.
understand if they were like, oh yeah, the bin. But they don't. They just fly. Like, sometimes they get into the lounge room and they're just circling the fucking ceiling. And I'm like, you came in here.
Mm.
You know?
I thought I wanted to come in.
Yeah.
But now I want to go out.
It's super easy to not be in my house. Like, it's smaller than the yard.
Yeah.
You know, the things have more of this land. I am kind of curious about that concrete tube. Like, what's that even for? Why is there like a
I think it's a
fucking-
fire thing, because it's got a hole in the base of it.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even see that. That's a weird... I mean, there's like a witch's broomstick sticking out the top, which I don't remember being there.
Maybe witches have gathered since.
It'll be that thing like the fucking, you know, forest barber that gets around in the mortar and pestle, you know? Like it's like this Australian version of that. Forest Sheila. Fucking come over and belt your kids. Doesn't matter whether they've been good or bad. It's not a morality tale, Forest. She's just coming to belt your kids. There's no stopping her.
No. She's of the forest.
Yeah.
How do you stop a forest? You don't.
Good, bad, these are not concerns for Forest Sheila. She operates on a morality that is beyond our understanding.
I hope that magpie comes and swoops that kid. Come on. Come on.
You see what I mean about the fucking plump? Like,
Oh,
it
the
sounds like
plover,
someone saying slurs in Morse code. Yeah.
Yeah. Hateful things.
Last little fucking little strip now.
It's awfully close to the pile. Pile people. Like that pile is literally just the perfect breeding ground for spiders and snakes to be in. It's a bit scary. Also, I've never really appreciated beanies until recently because, like, holy shit, does it kill, like, this forehead dysmorphia? Because, like, obviously, you know, transitioning, I have a large forehead and raised hairline and thinning on the back top of my head. So, for now, beanies are awesome. Because they make me feel feminine as shit, which is great. Lordy. Lordy, lordy. So I've taken to wearing my beanie whenever I go out, anywhere really. Same with streaming, I'll wear it. I just need new cute beanies and stuff.
Those roots are really like dick vein prominent these days.
Mm-hmm.
I think it must have been all the rain.
That tree's roots are insane. Just how far they fucking travel.
The nutty thing about a tree is it's like fucking symmetrical, you know?
Yeah.
And that's just wild.
I
It
reckon
comes
that's
down to
two
this little nub.
trees.
Maybe?
Because it looks like they've like grown together.
I don't really know how. Yeah, that is. Like, because it's coming up all the way. And that's not a small one either.
No.
It installed the watering system.
Yeah. It's like, no one's watering me. Fuck it. Do it myself.
Just grow into the phone line here.
Hello, Domino's?
Do you install sprinkling systems? All right. Okay. This is pretty solid for back here.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Looks a lot better than before. And the pile is being untouched. Which is
Like,
good.
I gave it a prod.
I know, I was scared. I was
Just
just
as
expecting something just big and fluffy to run at you.
just as a feeler, like, you know, just a healthy walk. Like, look, you may want to relocate.
Yeah.
It was my suggestion there, you know.
The problem is, whatever's in there is going to be in the very middle of it. And it's not coming out till you, like, give it a mighty tussle.
I set it on fire.
Yeah, pretty much.
God, these fucking little nobules.
Yeah, I found an open one down there. They kind of look like the inside of a shark's mouth. Lots of little seeds in them.
Stupid fuck melon.
Fuck melon ho!
Like, if it wasn't for the bits of old computer desk, I could probably mow that pile.
Yeah, definitely could. I wouldn't recommend it, but you could.
But, you
Alright,
know,
things are eating me. I'm going up here.
if all I did was follow recommendations, I wouldn't get shit done, you know? Sometimes you gotta, like, fucking... Sometimes you gotta Johnny 5 your lawnmower up the fucking stairs. Okay. I am gonna call that Yug's Mound. That's just...
Well, you see, Yug does get his hair cut at Bunnings.
It wasn't you. It would have been fucking Mara going back when she was Cormac, fucking Yug. Getting the haircut at, like, the scary drunk Melbourne head, like, barber shop. Yeah, no, it was. Oh, yeah, no, fuck, that's a great one.
A drunk barber shop.
Well, okay, so, like, it was this old Greek dude that ran, like, you know, this real classic little hole-in-the-wall fucking barber shop. And, like, by all reports, no, it was fine. But he was clearly a bit pissed. And, like, Yug isn't good at, like, conflict, so he's sitting there, and Yug doesn't have a lot of hair to begin with, you know. He's like a really stressed Krusty the Clown crossed with Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
So he's particular, you know, like, it's got to be trimmed, but ever so judiciously. This guy was not up for that task. And, like, the description of just the panic growing on his face is he's getting cut, you know. He's getting, like, nicked and shit.
Oh.
And, like, it's just, the process is already going. So you can't, you know, it's tough to go, please God, stop, I'm leaving. And he didn't. And he just wound up with, like,
That's
a half,
insane.
yeah.
The moment I get cut, I'm out. I'm just, that's it. I'm done. You cut me. Goodbye.
The best part was it was, like, several times. You know, like, it wasn't just a...
Yeah, it wasn't just a
Sort of
little
one and done,
once-off nick.
And the guy was yelling, like he was getting angry
That's
because the story
great.
he was telling at, like, some point, you know?
Great.
Yeah, look, it was just like this real angry, old fucking, you know, Greek dude. Just, like, fucking butchering this head that really can't take that much, you know?
No
Not a
part
lot.
of you should be a barber.
Yeah, like, because I never went there, but I saw him, like, you know, in the store a couple of times. He had the hands of, like, a fucking roofer, you know? Like, the sensitivity of just bits of concrete.
Mm.
You know, like, they're, like, an old Greek-Australian dude is a type.
Mm.
And, like, yeah, I can't imagine that, like, fucking ogreish form being a very dexterous goddamn barber.
No.
All right, now the piddly shit.
Watch him mow, lawnmower man, lawnmower man. Won't you cut my lawn today? Oh, there's the part I was scaring about. He's going up with the rocks. So, rocks, little small rocks like that go very flick flick with lawn mowers. I do love that there's just a fucking keg in the front yard. There was a big tire at one point, and you cannot tell me that Gabe's not trying to recreate Donkey Kong's treehouse. I much prefer when Donkey Kong made ape noises rather than did the weird fucking Scooby-Doo-esque noises he does now. Hiding from rocks, don't want one to hit me, please. Oh, that's a big rock. That is a huge rock. I'm scared. Oh. Dun 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 dun
Ugh. I really gotta move that fucker downstairs too.
Where'd the big tire go?
Under the house. Yeah, I moved.
Why do you have a big keg?
It's full.
Of what?
I don't know. Cider, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like, was it here? Or
No.
did someone get it?
I think it was an old housemate or some shit. It's either full of cider or full of water. There was one that was full of water. Either way, it's like it's a really good, really heavy weight for certain things. And then I put it there and just fucking. I keep saying I gotta fix that, and it's always like if I'm leaving the house and I see it's like it's just been out in the sun for like 2 hours.
So it's hot as fuck.
I just don't want to. Also, like it is. It's not as heavy as I remember it.
Maybe you're just stronger.
I mean, that's probably it. So, last time I remember thinking, I was like, if I tried to just walk it down there, I'd dislocate my fucking knees. Just so many spiders in that little bit, but you know, that's fine. They can have it. That's what that part's for.
It's just a little like aquarium sandcastle over there, which is fantastic.
Yeah, that's been there since we moved in. Christ knows why. I ain't go.
Maybe this whole place was underwater 10 years ago.
Yeah, the sprinklers were part of a drainage system. That's... All right. Dump this. Get the fucking little footpathy patch mode. I like how that tree is attacking the house again.
Jesus, don't give a fuck.
Because like the old yard was like a fucking acreage, but it was flat, basically. You know, you just, this one's just like a fucking 4x4 off-road course
Yeah.
of stuff. Don't land on me, I'm not a fucking thing. So many things.
It's worse when you've been doing stuff because you're a little bit just a little bit sweaty. So when shit lands on you, it just feels weird.
Yeah.
It's like you feel the little fly's feet or whatever.
trying to drink
It's like,
me.
that doesn't, yeah, it doesn't feel right.
Damn it. I'm not.
That's
not
like
to be sipped.
That's like the amount of mosquitoes. Like I've always been bitten by mosquitoes, like a lot. They love me. But now that like I'm on HRT, they want my trans
That's
blood.
fine.
And like, cause like they want to transition too. It's like fuck off mosquitoes. I need those boobs.
Remember, where was that fucking, that place near Nunda that just you couldn't go out in the backyard during spring because it was just...
Yeah, no, we moved to a place when we lived at Nunda. There was just in our backyard was just like all the mosquitoes, all of them.
Yeah, like...
And they didn't eat my ex. They just ate me, left her completely alone. Just like, okay, cool, thanks guys. I also did take a chainsaw to the backyard though. That fucked most of them off, which was good.
See, because I got to get the hedge trimmer as well, because that's like, you know, I got to tidy up a bit of that, and then tidy up a bit of that. And I don't know, maybe get some of that fucking stuff that's supposed to kill the goddamn, like, I fucking hate cobbler's pegs, but getting rid of them is such a cunt. Fuck, it is spring though, fucking so much shit in fucking bloom.
Oh, crickets are out. They're really fucking loud too. Holy shit. They're going nuts there. The crickets object to what you are doing.
The screaming.
Dude, they're loud. Holy shit.
All right.
I thought that Isuzu truck was a home ice cream van and it's not, and I'm really upset. I just really have a craving for home ice cream. I haven't had it in so long.
All right. You know, the laundry, which is also the realm of sharp and weird. All right. So we have a selection of whipper.
With which you have Snipper.
Well, that's what I'm looking at. I think
Snipper is here.
I gotta rethread it.
Yeah, that thing looks fucked.
Yeah, fortunately I have shitloads of fucking snipper thread though.
You just make the biggest whippersnipper ever. You know?
The whippo. Snippo.
It's like how, you know, you get a fisho. Just got to go down the whippo.
Pop down the whippo. Home whippo. What would it sound like hitting a bell with a whippersnipper? I think if you knew what you were doing, that could actually sound pretty nice. Like there'd be like a kind of hop quality, you know? Like each individual ding would be lost because of the speed, you know? Yeah. Why is it this mangled up butthole? What happened? Because now that I think about it, they've probably like, I don't know if she was like fully retired or what, but like, you know, I mean, I don't think, you know, Adriana Checha can go back to a fucking, you know, lucrative career of butt porn after fucking Twitch broke her ass.
Yeah, I don't think so, eh?
Like, I mean, if you, like, fucking get your back broke as a result of an impact from the butt, like, that's, you know.
You're fucked.
Yeah.
That's never going to be the same.
Well, I mean, like, I don't think you could be, like, taking a fucking solid whamming from behind, you know?
You just need to take little, very small things.
Well, I mean, it's probably the scale. I mean, some of those things do look like they
Scale
fucking
and
get to your
force,
back.
you
Yeah,
know?
force. I mean, like, you know. You need to be doing nothing but gentle porn from now on. Some
Stunt butt.
smooth.
Stunt butt.
Smooth.
Stunt butt.
Smooth jazz anal. Right, look, just get off, okay? Just fuck off. I don't want you here, and you're just tangling up my fucking mechanism. Why are you like this? Fucking how are you this indestructible? Your lawn. I don't like the way, like, you get 40 lawn and then suddenly it's just this impenetrable fucking knot, you know? It's like, fuck you. It's like just that shit. Alright. Where's the little threadery do? Okay. clip it now. Where the fuck? Alright. Axe, for when you can't find the scissors. Fuck. Shit. Come on.
Yay. You're essentially that fucking barber.
This entire yard is not unlike Yog's head.
That's a lie. There's way more grass here
Yeah,
than
but there's
hair.
like 3 specific tufts, you know?
Yeah, we're growing spare yugs, alright?
His fucking face at the end of that, because I did see him get back to the bar.
I think we could mod Mario Brothers 2 to have the tufts of hair be, like, tufts of grass be Yug's hair.
That's another other things I'd do if you make us Patreon rich. It's just create unbelievably complex forms of bullying for you. Like inspired by that bit from the other guys where like fucking, you know, what's his name? Mark Wahlberg learned ballet just to make fun of somebody. It's just...
That's like, Mark Wahlberg did that in real life. It wasn't just for the movie.
Yeah, he learned Vietnamese just to be more effective at racial slurs. All right, that's how you thread one of these fuckers. And look, it's okay if it goes because it has a thing, you see?
Yeah.
It's self-cuts.
Right.
So, I mean, look, you want to step back from it a bit. Ugh. I mean, that said, like, the whippersnipper's a bit finickier than the old lawnmower. I think I might have to fucking put more fuel on it. Which means I have to use the fucking goddamn 2-stroke fucking measuring machine, which I hate.
Whip and snip. Says Sailor Moon vans. Moon Tiara Power, bitches. I got Mario 2 stuck in my head. Wait, that's not Mario 2. That's Mario World. Shit. No, wait, that is Mario 2.
I fucking do that. The Mix Miser. I mean, like, I think that's like fucking... Degaz? What the fuck's Degaz?
So you stick it in your anus and you pull. It pulls out your gas. I love that bit in one of the Batsus where one of the Onis is Igashira and they just inject like 10 syringes of powder up his butt and then he farts the powder out on Tanaka's face.
That was a really good one.
Because, like, I've never seen anyone get that much powder out their ass.
Like, the crazy part is it came out dry.
Yeah.
Like, that... The amount you have to put in the butt for the stuff coming out the butt to come out dry is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Alright, I don't know how to use this fucking 2-stroke mixer. the old thing. Because I'm not even sure if this is like the right fucking oil for it. Well, we'll figure it out. I mean, look, you know, it's not going to explode. It's just going to not maybe run as well. Because, like, we're cleaning up down here, so everything's fucking, you know, moved. I don't know, maybe I'll use the super one. Ugh. I mean, what goes in here? Like, what does any of this mean? Petrol? I mean, it has petrol written on it. Does that mean two-stroke? Is there a sign or a symbol I'm supposed to be looking for?
It should be.
Okay, 40 to 1.
Because all two-stroke is just petrol with oil in it.
Yeah. That's got a little bit in it, but I don't think that's really enough. That's the problem. Is like we used to have these little bottles that you'd fill for two-stroke. Fucking Tony fucking swapped them out for some.
Swap them for magic beans.
That's for some weird suction gizmo that I'm not. You know, like I had a bunch of it in my head of how I did it just visually. You know, it was just.
Right.
Yeah, that was how I learned it. I didn't, in the most precise sense, know what I was doing. All right. Measure gas. Pour the amount of gas needed into a measuring cup or any container suitable for measuring gas. Locate the scale side of the mixmizer. Matches the amount of gas measured. Okay. See why? I mean, because like that's all fine, but we didn't need that other fucking bottle because it was also how we measured fuel. I don't want to put fuel into one of my kitchen fucking measuring cups, you know? Damn it. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? Just kind of winging it. A cup's a cup. Like. That's epoxy. I definitely don't want to put that in there. I mean, look, part of me is slightly curious as to what it would do. No, that's not it. Oh, wait, what if it's under here? Fuck ass. Alright, nope. Oh, wait. Aha. Aha. I found the actual two-stroke.
Huzzah.
I don't know why we have four-stroke. That seems like... That's a disaster waiting to happen.
Four-stroke's just essentially unleaded.
Okay. Okay. So, because with this, you know, you just put like, you know, because this has got it on the side there, you just put like, I put petrol up to here, and then I add this piddly diddly amount of fucking, you know, shit on it, and, you know, what's that, 30 to 1? Something said 30 to 1 earlier. I think it was the big one. It was something to one. What's two-stroke? Look up like the two-stroke fucking. You've got the internet there, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, good. Yeah, check that. Cause I'm kind of. I mean, I'm pretty sure this is what I did last time. So like, who gives a fuck? I got 30 to 1 on one side and 25 to 1 on the other. What is this madness? I'm not an engineer.
What is two-stroke fuel? Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, like try two-stroke ratio.
What is the best two-stroke ratio? Precise two-stroke oil ratio depends on your manufacturer's instruction. Blah, blah, blah. If you're unsure, 40 to 1 is a middle range. Two-stroke fuel. This equals 25 mils of two-stroke oil to 1 liter of petrol.
God, it's really not a lot.
No, it's not. It's just to keep it lubricated.
What is it, 40 to 1?
40 to 1. Middle range.
What's the outer range? What's 30 to 1? Can't be that bad. There's 25 mils to a fucking, like, they should just be happy there's some fucking oil in there. It's barely stroke. All that for, like, you know, an eyedropper's worth of fucking liquid just, you know, seems like a fuck around. Fuel has its effervescence. Alright. Alright. Come on. Yep, fucking, look. Stop arguing with me, you fucking, there we go. Ah, precious fumes.
Yeah, 30.
What, are they going to start shit with me about 30?
No, I'm just trying to work out this ratio thing.
Here we go, Mr. Snuffleupagus. Yeah, slightly below, but it goes. How is the liquid still jiggling? It's sitting fucking still. That is a fucking baffling mystery. Alright, there we go. Okay. Rock and roll. Look at that. Fucking Peter Parker science and shit. Am I giving this the old-fashioned cocktail shake, or do I do a gentleman's tilt?
You shouldn't shake it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because it does have to mix pretty well. It's not like it's going to blow up or anything.
Well, at least that might take out the pile.
I do want to throw a Molotov cocktail in it.
Safest way of dealing with it.
Yeah.
Actually, if I can put the fucking lid and bullshit back on now. Well, I remember.
Yes, you have to invert your fucking boner.
To transition my fucking fuel can. No, you going first. Fuck you.
Yeah, we don't have much battery left, by the way.
Okay. I'll need to do a little of this anyway. How much battery?
10%.
In time?
9%. I don't know. Probably like 10 minutes or so.
Yeah.
Because we've been rolling for 84 minutes.
Don't get on me. It looks like Powerade.
It's not. It's really not. I reckon you can still get someone to drink it, though. Hey, take the drink this parrot. Okay.
It's got power.
Don't forget to prime the bowl.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick this nobule thing on the front.
You're leaking. It's from the cap. I don't know if it's leaking or if it's just covered in. But it was dripping.
I think like the cap's meant to.
Okay.
Like just because it's like so it doesn't overpressurize or some shit. And like I'm just not meant to fucking upend it because I'm a great big fucking Gumby.
Yeah.
Fucking park your ass there. There we go. Alright, fucking get on there. That's not it. Don't scooch in there, you fucking thing. Alright, come on. Come on. There we go. Click for daddy. Alright. Now, whereas the lawnmower is a domestic animal, the whippersnipper is a feral beast from the forest. I mean, normally I'd probably like fucking, I don't know, put some shoes on or some shit, but
Where we're going, we don't need shoes.
a bit out of time. Okay, so let's start. I gave the magic nipple some pushies. This one doesn't start as easy as the fucking, you know. That's the thing that makes it go.
Really?
Don't be teasing me.
Ooh, close.
Every time we go through this.
Right where the fuel exhaust is coming out. Breathe that in.
laughing about, you fuckhole?
Your whippo's gone.
Yeah. That's the fucking, you know, that's the price you pay.
That's the power of the whippo.
Yeah. All right.
The grass is so tough it cut the fucking wire.
Well, I mean, to be fair, it's probably me jamming it into the wood.
Yeah.
So now I'm going to upgrade to the forbidden snipper. Ooh. Yeah, this shit is probably a bit much.
Don't believe you've earned your grade to use that.
I fucking have. I'm like a 30 fucking something year old man who doesn't know what he's doing. Ah, look, there'd be a fucking hole about this.
Just use the axe.
Yeah. Good old axe. Nothing beats that. Get back here, you fucking... Alright, look. It's beating axe. Stop fucking curling up. About fucking time. Get out of here. Fucking cowardly yellow stick. Didn't do a good job. Out you fucking go. I hope it doesn't start.
I mean, can't.
Yeah. You just never know, though. You know, I've watched a lot of horror movies.
Yeah, fair. I don't think, but we didn't disturb the pile, you see, so we're fine. If you had disturbed the pile, yeah,
I'd
it would
further
have
disturbed the pile, yeah. If I'd perhaps insulted the pile.
Call yourself a pile, you're more of a heap.
Well, that's done it.
Where did it go? Where's the rest of it? That's great.
All right, look.